fiction to reality, the story of flying car and Iron Man suit. Hello and welcome to Inventiva. I'm Manulaya bringing you the top news from the day. Science fiction movies are proof that human imagination knows no ends. What is possible in fool's paradise right now may be someone's reality in the future. Scientists and inventors have demonstrated over and over that there is nothing that a human brain cannot achieve. A person has to be courageous enough to imagine it. Right from Aristarchus of Samos and his heliocentric world, the murder of Socrates for his ideas, to the obsession of Nicola Tesla with the number 3 and a pigeon, they were all called crazy, but their ideas weren't. In today's world, we see these ideas transformed into fantasy world of science fiction, where we see Avengers, superheroes fighting supervillains with superpowers. Accept it or not, we all secretly want those power gadgets to be real. Right from Jetson's flying cars to the Iron Man suit of Tony Stark, few dreams have come true. Let's have a detailed look at the Blackfly, the flying car, and Jetsuit, the flying suit. What is Blackfly? Blackfly is the combination of a helicopter and an aeroplane with 2 wings and 8 spinning rotors across its nose and tail. The vehicle is an electric-powered VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing, personal air vehicle and was tested in California. It was first introduced in 2018 and now it's expected to be available in markets. It is designed by Canadian Marcus Link under his company Opener Incorporated. The speciality of Blackfly is that it can take off, hover and land without a runway, which saves a lot of time and fuel. The Blackfly is big enough for a 6'6" person and can fly 40 km without recharging. The aircraft is made from carbon fiber reinforced epoxy. The Blackfly is controlled by a joystick with a thumb control for height. The flight was tested unmanned most of the time. It's like flying a Tesla. There are 2 batteries for every motor located in the wings, controlled by software. To avoid power failure, adjacent batteries that are cross-connected are there. The federal aviation regulation pose a problem as landing pads needs to be built, but Blackfly is an ultralight vehicle and these rules for now won't apply to it. Who else is in the flying car market? It all began in 2009 when Larry Page was not satisfied with self-driving cars and wanted something crazier like flying cars. These meetings with Sebastian Thrun and other Stanford University professor led to a delusion called the Wild West of aviation. Apart from Marcus Link's company Opener, Kitty Hawk, which is run by Sebastian Thrun, founder of the Google self-driving car project, and Whisk Aero, which is a branch out of Kitty Hawk, are into this business. All of these companies are backed and funded by Larry Page of Google and Boeing. It involves big money, big investment, and lots of returns. The Blackfly is supposed to be piloted by a single person flying across rural areas. The federal regulation have not cleared Blackfly to be flown in the urban areas yet. The Blackfly right now is very expensive than an average car worth 1 crore rupees. At such a high cost, it is nothing but a toy for billionaires. But research and development will ensure that it's not just limited to a toy in future. Another shortcoming of flying cars is the noise it generates. Blackfly is the cheapest solo flying taxi, whereas Uber's flying taxi is supposed to fly more people to reduce cost. There are players like Joby Aviation who have started creating infrastructure in urban areas so that their models can get federal aviation approval and fly as well. Joby Aviation is expected to launch its car in 2024. Let's talk about the Iron Man suit. The Jetsuit, which is a new hype, is invented by a British Richard Browning, founder of Gravity Industries. The Jetsuit is named an Mk2 flying suit. It's like a VTOL being attached to your body. MKT uses miniature jet engines, 2 on each arm and a 5th one on the backpack. The suit creates 143 kilograms of thrust and makes 1050 brake horsepower. It can carry up to 19 liters of jet fuel. The suit will lift a man weighing up to 90 kg into the air for 4 minutes. The new version of Mk3 has a higher flight time of about 7 minutes and a higher speed. Richard Browning indeed is the real-life Iron Man. The suit cost over 3 crore rupees, but research and development will make sure that the suit one day is affordable by the common man. Richard Browning, instead of making this suit billionaires play toy, leases the suit to the military rescue and entertainment industry. Browning says, "You are free to go wherever your mind takes you. There are no ties of gravity, and yet you are not a passenger sitting on or in a flight machine. You are flying as a human." Who is Richard Browning? Richard Browning is the chief test pilot and founder of Gravity Industry. His being the chief test pilot shows his confidence in his inventions. Gravity Industries is based in Salisbury, United Kingdom. It's funded by the Wired magazine and Red Bull. Time magazine featured Browning and the Jetsuit amongst the best invention of 2018. The suit Mk3 set a world record for fastest flight by a human-controlled suit in 2019. Browning, before becoming an inventor, was with the British Navy and an oil trader. Gravity Industries Jetsuit is different from other jetsuits because the thrusters are attached to hands and feet, just like Iron Man's suit. The pilot can spread his arms to feel lifted and point downwards to gather more thrust. Propelling the suit is more like using your mind to fly rather than pressing buttons and steering the joystick. The initial experiment set out by Browning was based on the concept using the human mind to balance and control body to fly, hence the distinctive design. To increase earnings and entertainment, Gravity Industry is now sporting an international jetsuit racing series, but it was postponed because of COVID-19. To avoid accidents, the race course is spread over lakes, rivers, and seafronts. Anyone can learn to drive the Jetsuit, and Browning's company provides tutorials where drivers are trained with tethering ropes so that they don't fall from a height above their knees. An average person can learn to fly the suit in 15 minutes cumulative time. If these models are so costly, how can a common man ever dream to fly? Browning said in an interview that the initial price of the Jetsuit is costly need not to mean that it will be costly forever. When cars were first introduced, they were economically unviable than traditional cars. But now cars are cheaper, faster, convenient, and cars are in museums. He hopes the same future for jet suits, striving for continuous and comprehensive research and development, which will make this technology cheaper, faster, eco-friendly, high flight time, and viable. He said that he is just a pioneer, and what can emerge in decades to come up may surprise all of us. Browning already demonstrated with the Mk3 suit that research will ensure affordability. The same is expected from flying cars, where continuous research and sharing of data across companies will ensure that they are available to the common man. The research will increase its flight time, reduce its weight, and reduce the noise. Indeed, these were sci-fi fantasy once, but they now are a reality, changing and enriching lives.